So today we just finished bush hogging the pastures here at one of the lease farms. We're getting ready to hook up the disc, and today's video is going to be about prepping an area for some winter or spring forage. Hopefully we can show everybody that it's not a big deal to do, that everybody can do it. We'll put that rye in, and hopefully everybody understands that anybody can do this, and hopefully it'll come up. Hey, maybe this will show you, you don't have to have fancy equipment to do this or to put out food plots for your goats. So it's October the 18th. I'm running a little late. Probably won't get a fall grazing off of it. We might if we get lucky, but it'll definitely be up and ready for good grazing and some good early forage for our goats come spring. So let's get at it, get this bush hog off, and get to doing some disking, get this job done. Lastly, let's unhook the PTO. Don't forget that. All right. So let's see if we can get back up to the disc here. Not too bad to back up the first time. Okay, let's get at it. Get some disking done. Disking? Disc? What do y'all think? Which one is it? Disking or disc? All right, guys, so this is the section we're going to do. It's actually a perfect section for growing forages. So as you can see here, we've probably got a couple 100 yards, goes all the way down to the woods down here, and then runs back up to the tractor. It's probably on average, I'm gonna say 80, maybe 100 feet wide. And right in this area, it's split in half. So there's this upper portion that we're at now and the lower portion, and there's a gate in the middle. So when spring gets here, or whenever we do spring and winter forages, we're able to run them in this paddock, and they can come in this section, or we can run them in and come in this section. So we're able to divide this into two parts. Here goes nothing. You'll see during this video that I'm not a grain farmer. I don't know a whole lot about disking up, but can't be that hard. That's what I want to show everybody else, that yeah, you probably need a tractor to do this with, especially you have to have something to disc it up, but we're going to sew it by hand. So let's hopefully we can show everybody that it's not a big deal to do, that everybody can do it. All right, here we go. at it. Hey, so you guys watching, you'll be able to see the disc running. Should I set the back lower? Should I set the front lower? Should I increase the length on my top link? Tell me what I need to do to make it run better. Or do I need to do anything? We'll look at it real quick and just see what it looks like on the ground. Alright, so it looks like to me the back is setting higher than the front. So I'm thinking I should lengthen the top link a little bit and let it dig more. Tell me if I'm right about that or not in the video. Let me raise it up. I think I'll have to raise it just a little bit to lengthen that. Alright, so I've raised it a little. Yeah, I don't have this thing to turn it with. So I've made a first pass over the entire thing. You can see it starting to work, but I still don't think I can get good enough contact with the ground. And this is pretty good area here, better than some of the others. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do another entire pass, but I'm going to go in the opposite direction this time. Should I do that? I don't know. Let me know if I should or shouldn't do that. Hopefully it'll be the right way to do it. Over this now about 6 times. I feel like, you know, the ground is pretty well soft. It does have this cover over it. Maybe I was expecting it to chop up and go in and, you know, just be completely dirt by the time I got done, but that's definitely not going to happen. And the more I think about it, this afternoon we're supposed to possibly get a rain this afternoon, tonight, or tomorrow. This stuff here on top, this old sorghum Sudan and grasses and stuff, maybe that'll help hold some of the moisture in the ground, and as it rots too, it'll just become fertility for the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and spread my seed, and then we'll go back over it lightly and try to make good contact with the seed to the soil. So let's give that a try and see how it goes. Could be wrong. If it's not good enough, you need to tell me. So I really wish I had a nice big seeder that I could put on the back of a 4-wheeler or something and seed this with. We're going to be doing it by hand. Hopefully we'll get it right. My buddy my friend that I lease this from has done this multiple times, and he said he put 100 pounds of rye, and in the spring or in the summer he does 100 pounds of the sorghum. So I've got the rye. Okay, wrong side. Some of these days I'll learn that. I think it is the left, but I don't know. I always get the wrong one. And sometimes even if I'm on the right side of it, I don't seem to be able to get it. And that's what's happening today, I feel like. There we go, got it. Keep all the trash So my biggest thing, or my biggest trouble, or my biggest worry is going to be not putting too much seed out first and having some at the end. Because I always feel like I'm not putting it out heavy. Let's give this a try. Hey, maybe this will show you, you don't have to have fancy equipment to do this or to put out food plots for your goats. Yeah, I had a tractor and I had a disc. Probably needed a plow and then disc, didn't have it. So we disked it multiple times, cost some extra fuel probably. Now we're going to sow this grass and fertilizer here, rye and fertilizer. So now we're going to sow rye and fertilizer here with a hand spreader, and then hopefully it'll all come up. That's all of the rye. So now let's go back, do it all over again with a fertilizer. Now I'm doing a little different than my buddy used to do. He used to do just straight nitrogen, 3400. Well, the seed store I went to didn't have that, so I think I'm using 1640 or 1642. Let me get up here and I'll tell you for sure. We'll look at it. No sense in guessing when I'm this close. So it is exactly wrong every time, 1648. I'm using 1648. It's a slow release nitrogen fertilizer. So might be right, might be wrong. That's what we're doing. Let's go back to the other end and put out the fertilizer now. All right, put out fertilizer. Everybody knows how to do it. It's just like we put out the rye. I'm not gonna bore you with that. When I come back, we'll have it all out. We're finished just like that. All right, guys, it's November 25th, and as you can tell, it's raining. I thought I'd get over here before the rain today, but I wanted to show you our rye that we've planted and how well it's doing. So we'll do that quickly and let you see it. All right, like I said, it's November 25th. We put this out on the 18th of October. And we have done really well. I'm proud of this. It's exactly 5 weeks to the day, and everything has come up real well. Look at that. Man, I am really liking that. It's gonna be some nice forage. We won't get to graze it, of course, until spring. It won't get up enough for that, but we've had some rain. We're getting a little bit today, and we will supposed to have some more warmer temperatures, which is going to be great too. And it'll be wonderful come spring to start our goats and our young ones on coming out of winter. Let's look real quick down through here. Look how nice that looks. I know the camera's not doing it justice, but it is so nice and dark green. You can tell where I spilled some out of the back of the truck there. All right, let's get back to the truck and we'll talk about how long it took and what it took to get it done. And hopefully everybody understands that anybody can do this. Anybody can plant seed like this and come up with pounds and pounds of forage, much cheaper than you can buy hay and much cheaper than you can buy grain. So let's get out of this rain